Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hold your horses. Let's not take it to the stupid. We're talking about a little bit of Aussie duck sauce going on here. Let me tell you, hold on a second. I don't know what just happened here. Okay, boom. What the hell? Let me show y'all something, right? Because we need to talk about this one. Let's expand this. You don't need to see my big head for this conversation. The Aussie duck sauce, say it's not so. Tszyu taking it to the stupid. Hey, what the hell is going on over there in Tszyu's camp? Man, I'm about to lose some respect for this team. Talking about Tszyu could be fighting Errol Spence if he beats Fundora. Holy moly. I need to come on down there to Australia and check out my Australian people. We need to have a conversation about Tszyu. Is he putting duck sauce on the fried rice? Is he scared of Terence Crawford? You mean to tell me Tszyu shaking in his boots? Crawford activated his mandatory status as the WBO champion at 147, means he can challenge the WBO champ at division above or one division below. And as a result of doing that, Tszyu and his team are strongly considering if they beat Fundora, who's looking to put 10 inches all up in his mouth, that he's going to vacate his WBO junior middleweight title. That way he can secure a fight with Errol Spence Jr. Okay. What the hell is going on? Now those aren't Hood Champions words. Let me see something here, right? Let me do something real quick. So y'all, yeah, here we go. Those aren't Hood Champions words, okay? This is according to the manager, Glenn Jennings. Now, we all know, I've done a few videos already. Tszyu's getting ready to fight this Saturday, March 30th. PBC's first pay-per-view on Amazon Prime Video. We all know he was supposed to face Keith Thurman. One time had the bicep injury. Now Tszyu getting ready to fight for 2 titles, which is absolutely amazing. But this is the thing, right? The WBO recently granted and ordered the winner of Tszyu Fundora to face Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford being a 3-division champion, right? He has some luxuries afforded to him that you wouldn't see happen with a lot of other fighters who are WBO champions. That's because Crawford's held on to that belt for a long time. And he's held on it. He's had that belt across 3 different divisions. And they're basing Crawford's merit on him being a 3-division WBO world champion and 2-time undisputed, right? But this is the problem. This whole shit about vacant titles. So this is why we got to pay attention to something here, because some of these guys are smart. Let me show you something. We were looking at this yesterday. I'm gonna show you what's really going on here. I got this ad that popped up. Okay, let's look at something here. This is interesting, boy. Oh boy, duck sauce on the fried rice. Where is it? Right here. Check this out. So this is the 154-pound rack and stack. Right here. We talked about this yesterday, where I was saying this guy, Israel Madrimov, depending on who he fights, if they make it for the WBA and for the vacant, IBF, then he would want to become unified. And if Terence Crawford fought Tszyu, if the winner of Tszyu Fundora, Terence Crawford picks up the WBO and WBC, then he can be heading to an undisputed clash. But now they're saying that Tszyu, if he beats Sebastian Fundora, that Tszyu is going to vacate the WBC belt and the WBO belt, and that Errol Spence will come in and fight Errol Spence for the vacant IBF belt. Wow. So that could be what the move is. Man. I wonder. So then what does Terence Crawford do? So if they vacate the belt, right? If Tszyu picks up the WBC and WBA and vacates both belts to go fight Errol Spence for the IBF, that means Terence Crawford, he'll have to bubble up and fight somebody for the vacant WBO strap. And Josh Kelly's ranked number 1. Let me show you something. Josh Kelly's ranked number 1 in the WBO. Then you got Erickson Lubin. Xander Zayas. Let me tell you, Terence Crawford's not trying to fight Josh Kelly or Lubin or Xander Zayas because there's no money there. But wow, plot twist. I guess we won't know, right, until after the fight what direction Tszyu was going if he wins. Now, Fundora is not saying anything about trying to vacate any belts. But, you know what, I wouldn't be surprised if they all just decided not to fight Terence Crawford. You know why? Because they're going to go after the money. Which fighter brings more money to the table? You know, Errol Spence or Terence Crawford? Okay? And I think it's understandable because a fight with Spence will probably earn Tszyu a much larger purse than fighting Terence Crawford. Even though Terence Crawford has all the accolades and is seen as, you know, the best pound-for-pound boxer in the sport right now. But Errol Spence in Dallas against Tszyu for the IBF strap, the vacant IBF strap, that is a fight that would sell big time, especially if Tszyu does the business on Sebastian Fundora and tranquilizes Fundora and is able to handle the 10 inches that Fundora is putting all up in Tszyu's mouth. But we'll see because, you know, like we've all been talking about, I don't know if Errol Spence is the same, if he'll ever be the same, but we'll have to wait and see. They could just be using Spence's name to promote the fight, you know, to promote the fight with Fundora and to hype up the Terence Crawford fight. But we'll see what's happening, man. They're going to go into negotiations and hopefully they can figure it all out. But we'll see. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents, man. God damn, man. Could just be smart planning and a conversation, but boy, oh boy, if Tszyu chooses not to fight Terence Crawford and to go fight Errol Spence, no matter how much more money he'll make fighting Errol Spence, people are going to see it as Tszyu putting the Aussie duck sauce on the fried rice. And he ain't going to be able to live that one down. Just fight Terence Crawford, man. But I get it. It's all about money. Can't hate him for that, but goddamn. Duck sauce on the fried rice. We won't see if he can put the Aussie bing bings on Terence Crawford. Crazy. I'm in the breeze.